get these books together so I could just do my little freaking thumbnail to her. Hey my little raggities, what is up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? Happy Friday. I hope your week treated you well. Mine did. Mine was okay. It was better than last week. I'll say that. That's for sure. As you can see by the title, we are going to be doing book recommendations for mood readers. I know a lot of you guys out there are mood readers, and some of you might be going through seasonal depression or whatever. So you guys might be feeling a little slumpy right now, not really in the reading spirit, or not really knowing what to read. So I'm here for you. Okay, so we got about 7 books here. Okay, I was not expecting to do this many books. So let's start with something light. Okay, so if you are in a cozy, Christmassy mood, you don't want nothing heavy, you just want to chill, right? I was thinking that Whiteout would be a good read for someone who just wants something really chill. Okay, so Whiteout is written by the Avengers of young adult literature. So we have Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfolk, and Nicola Yoon. I think I'm Yoon. Yeah. So yes, and they also wrote Blackout, which is a great book. So they followed that book up with Whiteout, and basically they all took a chapter on and they are piecing together a story. So basically it's about a group of friends. 2 of the friends, they have broken up and they're creating like this ultimate apology. I don't want to say event, but like this ultimate apology for this other person, and it comes together really beautifully. So yeah, check that out if you just want something like cozy and wintry, walking in the winter wonderland. Yeah, this is that. Yeah, snowstorm, blizzard. I think it takes place in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Atlanta. See, I be saying I don't have a good memory, but I low-key do. So yeah, also if you want to feel like a little bit of romance, a little bit of thunder, sprinkled in with a little bit of drama, but not too much, but just enough to like, hold your attention, you want to go with Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. Now, some of you guys have read this. A lot of you guys have already read this. And I'm here to tell you that Rome is still my man. And I will still fight you over him. So let's not get too crazy. Let's not do too much. But if you have not read this, you definitely should check it out. I'm just saying. Now, y'all know I'm not a romance girly, so I don't really got too many romance recs for y'all romance girls. But if you have not read this one, I think you should, because this is the one. Also, okay, where are we at with it? Now we're getting a little dark. Okay, if you want something that's mind twisty and humorous, then you're gonna want to go with Hell of a Book by Jason Mott. This is about an author who is on a book tour, and he has a very active imagination. And during this time, while he's on this book tour, there was a police shooting that had happened that keeps playing nationwide on these news channels. And he's trying to figure out, like, who is this kid that was killed? On another side of town, there is a little boy named Soot who may or may not be imaginary. So throughout this whole book, I was really like, hold on, wait a minute. Is he talking to it? Is this author really talking to this person, or is this person in his mind? Like, it is so twisty. And then the end, you kind of know how it's going to end, but you don't really know, because you don't really know if what he's experiencing is real or if he's just imagining it. Y'all, read this. Read it, please. But yeah. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so if you want something that is spiritual, that's gonna get you connected to God, or help you with your connection with God, or if you just want a daily devotion, you're gonna want to pick up The Awe of God. Okay, this is a really good devotional. I did not know this was a devotional until I opened it up and started reading it. I was like, oh, it's like day 1, day 2, week 1, week 2. I didn't know that. So basically, like this back says, what does it mean to fear God? So basically, this book is going to teach us how to have a healthy fear of God, because a lot of the times we want to block out our fears and ignore them, and not take them on head on, right? But John, he does a really good job of explaining why it is actually healthy to fear God, and how fearing him is going to bring you closer to him. So if you want something spiritual, definitely check this out. He also wrote another book called The Bait of Satan that I really, really enjoyed. So if you're looking for more spiritual book recs, then definitely check out his books. Okay, so if you enjoy crime fiction with supernatural elements, we're gonna go with Black Lotus by Quan. And this is also going to be our novella for the week. I know I told you guys we're going to do one novella a week. This is that. So Black Lotus is about Detective James Wolfe. He is put onto a job that is a little crazy. The killer, he leaves a Black Lotus at the crime scenes, and the detective is trying to figure out what is happening before the killer can strike again. Also, some other stuff is being dug up from his past, and yeah, he got a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to say too much to give it away, but it is not. I know Quan writes a lot of urban fiction, but it is not your typical urban fiction. I wouldn't even categorize this as urban fiction. Honestly, it's literally a crime fiction with supernatural elements. So if you want something quick, I know a lot of y'all got them reading goals, everybody's happy with these novellas. So yeah. Okay, so if you want a book that is a mystery but also a thriller, you want to go with Little Monsters by Cara Thomas. So basically, it is about a new kid on the block, Casey. She is new in town, new school, but surprisingly, everyone is really, really nice, and she's fitting in really well with two girls specifically, Jade and Bailey, and they invite her to everything. she is happy, you know? And one day, Jade and Bailey decide to go to this party, but they don't invite Casey. So Casey, she's kind of like, well, what the hell is that about? Like, why would they invite me? That's weird. So she's going to address the situation instead of just overthinking it. And when she goes to address the situation, she's like, she finds out that Bailey never came home after the party. No one knows where Bailey is. No one knows what happened to Bailey. Nobody can tell nobody nothing. But then people start looking at Casey a little funny, and thinking that she has something to do with it. So, yeah. If you want something that's thrilling, if you want something that's filled with like gossip and drama, then you want to go with Little Monsters. I enjoyed this one. I did. So it's given very much Pretty Little Liars. Check that out. And then last on my list, if you are looking for a memoir that is going to tug at your heartstrings, make you cry, make you want to slide down the wall and close the book and throw it, then you're going to want to go with A Piece of Cake by Cupcake Brown. This is one of my favorite memoirs, hands down. Cupcake Brown, she went through a lot in her life, and the way that she spilled her whole life onto these pages is like really amazing. To have that much detail about your life and to go through so much, but to not allow it to like stifle you or like hold you back. Hands down, Cupcake, she deserves everything that life has brought her this far. You know, not the stuff in the past. Like, that was crazy. But definitely check out A Piece of Cake and check out the trigger warnings for it, because it is, when I say this lady went through everything, she went through everything. But once you start, if you're not gonna want to stop reading it, because y'all, this book was 470 pages long. Y'all know I don't read nothing over 300. but I sat there. I even tabbed a little bit, and I did not do it. I did not do the audiobook. So when I tell you this book will have you in a chokehold, it will have you in a chokehold. So I'm just saying, now, if you're sensitive and you can't handle if you can't handle a whole lot of gangster shit and trauma, then don't read this. I would not even recommend this to you. But if you can handle it, you want something that's gonna have you sliding down the wall. And yeah, if you guys can think of any other book recommendations that will help our seasonal depression baddies and hot boys, put them in the comments. If you guys also can think of any other book recommendations for our mood readers, whether that's like happy feelings, crying, sad, whatever. Let's help our little bookish community out with a gang of book recommendations in the comments. And then if I can think of some other stuff, like good romance books, because I feel like everybody has read Only for the Week, and I just feel a little bit bad about recommending that, because I'm like, everybody has read that book. But I don't read a lot of romance, and that was like one of my favorites. I didn't want to recommend something I didn't enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So also, for my romance girlies who do read romance, can you guys give me some book recommendations for romance books that have drama, but it's not filled with like sex scenes and mush and like, and it doesn't drag? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not opposed to reading romance, but it it has to have some sort of entertainment, drama, something in there. Please help me. Anyways, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys plan a great weekend for yourself. Take some time to do something that you enjoy, something that you love. And I will see you guys on Monday.